Coming in late with the UFC 319 video on my way back from striking training. I'm going to go straight off the dome. Don't even got the list in front of me. Adiris versus Morales. We're going with Adiris because he had a cool hat at the weigh-ins. No, I'm just kidding. I feel like he can break Morales with the pressure, and I feel like he's just more well-rounded, better competition. Next, Carini Silva, Deone Barbosa. We're going with Carini Silva. Backup opponent, J.J. Aldrich out. Harder opponent, debatably in. The odds are actually not as good for Silva as I thought they would be. But I do think Silva will out-grapple Barbosa, get the submission, trying to make a big statement coming back after her winning streak got snapped. Next, we got Edson Barbosa coming back up to 155 against Drakkar Klose, the man whose win streak also just got snapped. What do you know? The Barbosas are trying to continue some losing streaks here. And I think Edson's also, I'm just kidding. Edson Barbosa is going to win this one. I think even at 39 years old, the striking is going to translate. Cardio for both guys in later rounds, both of them is not as good. Klose could use the wrestling here. He is a bit of a bigger opponent to Barbosa, but I think Barbosa is going to be very dangerous early and could hurt Drakkar early, as we even saw in the Beneil Dariush fight. Next, what is it? Well, let me think. Next is Chase Hooper, Alexander Hernandez. Chase Hooper all the way. Alexander Hernandez, 50-50 fighter through and through. It's gonna be bad. Look, the frame isn't gonna help him. Alexander Hernandez is gonna have to pretty much just stay on the outside the most of the time and try to use a kicking game and footwork, which eventually I think Chase is going to track him down and get a submission. That's just how I feel. But Hernandez will be tough to take down, I think, for Hooper. But we'll see. Hooper can just stick to you. That's my man right there. Hooper 155 future champ. Next, we got, I think it's Gerald Meerschaert, Mikhail Oleksiejczuk. I may be missing one in between that. But we are going with Gerald Meerschaert by submission or decision. All right. I think Mikhail would probably have worked on his submission defense, but I don't think the takedown defense is going to hold up. I think Gerald is just a little too crafty in there. He is that late in the game, so I would not even bet on this fight. This is a very close fight, in my opinion, but Mikhail could also get the knockout here. Pretty 50-50, in my opinion. Good fight, though. Next, we got... Memory's starting to go, but we got this. Susurkayev versus Eric Nolan, I think, is the next guy. Susurkayev, easy guy. Look, he has a padded record. It's not a good breadth of competition, but you can tell by the style and takedown defense he was showing. I mean, Nolan is going to be the striker coming in, also getting a lot of early finishes with the hands. But I think that's Susurkayev's world. He wants to be there. He's just also got great takedown defense. So it is what it is, but I'm going to have to go with him. Next, Tim Elliott versus Kai Asakura. Sorry, Tim Elliott. I'm sorry. I feel like you need to finish Asakura if you want to beat him. And I don't think Tim Elliott is going to have that finishing ability. I fear Tim Elliott may get knocked out. He's not knocked out often. If not knocked out, hurt badly, and then submitted. Kai Asakura going to get a good finish here and going to reestablish himself in the flyweight division after a couple stumbles. All right. Or a stumble? No. A couple stumbles. That's right. Next, we got Jared Cannonier versus Michael Venom Page. The fight that most people have been looking forward to on this card. It's one I've been looking forward most to because I think Michael Venom Page is going to win. It's a nightmare frame for Jared Cannonier to go against, just like he went with Adesanya. But it's even faster opponent and debatably better footwork, all right? So I think Jared Cannonier is going to have a hard time. He's going to try and pressure, but I think he's going to have a hard time using his grappling, and he's going to pay a few times. He's going to have to pay a few times for those entrances. So I think Michael Venom Page is going to sadly style on him. Even with Jared Chin recently taking a lot of punishment, who knows if we can possibly even see a finish out of Michael Venom Page. But yeah, so we're going with Michael Venom Page there. Next, we got, what was it? I think there's something in between Lerone Murphy and Aaron Pico. I'll do Lerone Murphy, Aaron Pico, and I'll come back and once I remember it. Lerone Murphy. Man, the hate for Lerone Murphy is crazy. I don't get it. Look, Aaron Pico could be a good style to beat him. I don't think so. the way he styled on Josh Emmett, guys, the feints, the kicking game, the footwork were absolutely diabolical versus Josh Emmett. He controlled every portion of that fight. It made me a Lerone Murphy believer after watching that fight. Lerone Murphy, gotta be the pick that I go with here. Jessica Andrade, Lupita Godinez. That's who I was missing. Lupita Godinez. Jessica Andrade coming down to 115. That's going to be a tough one for Jessica Andrade to like keep her established like strength and power that she usually has in the first round. I think Lupita Godinez is a good first round survivor and gonna win a decision, maybe 2-3, wins the second and third round, maybe loses a close first round. But yeah, we're gonna go with Lupita Godinez there. I feel like I'm still missing someone. Anyone on the? I don't think so. I think we're on to the main event. If I miss it, I miss it. Dricus du Plessis, Khamzat Chimaev. We're going with Dricus du Plessis. I don't think he will get submitted in the first round. I think that's going to be a really bad thing for Khamzat, who had to, deal with Gilbert Burns over the second and third rounds, got to deal with Kamaru Usman over the second and third rounds. Now he's got to deal with 5 rounds possibly. And I do not think Dricus is going to be the type of guy he's going to be able to submit. Dricus could be a little careless and give up his back. That's the thing I'm most worried about, is just careless grappling defense and just giving up his back. Dricus says he's going to bring the offense. He's going to let the takedown come. And if he gets taken down, he's going to deal with it. But he said he's also going to be offensive back. So I'm going to believe in the Dricus survivability. I'm going to believe in the Dricus late power, the late cardio, the late submission ability. All right. I believe Dricus can really tire out Khamzat and maybe even punish him early. The lead leg kicking game could be massive in this fight for Dricus. All right. Could be massive. All right. We saw it in the Sean Strickland fight, the rematch. It was a beautiful addition to his game. We could see it here. Dricus du Plessis retains his title. Thanks.